Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. And he makes the grab at the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. In the red area, it's Jones. Got enough space. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Now on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Mexico. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly. From the gun, give on the inside. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll pull it on the read. The Aggies get it past the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. To the air, it's Dampier. Finds his tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And off to Jones. He breaks a tackle. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Lobos are marching down the field. They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fakes his man out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to run for it. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The offense set for a first down play. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Using his feet. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Back to throw, it's Dampier. Extending the play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Lobos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Aggies want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off to Jones. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to him. Able to get one down to the 15. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Lets it fly. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That makes the score New Mexico 17, New Mexico State 0.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He looks that one in nicely. Tackle is made after the 1st down. The Aggies want to crank the tempo.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live to fight another down.
Gets it out fast. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. 2nd down coming up. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Intercepted.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And that's good enough.
To the air, it's Dampier. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Lobos are flying down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Here comes the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Motion from the offense. Off play action. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pulls and fires complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Getting some heat. Fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He finds his man. After the first down completion, it's second and short.
Brings up second down.
Firing to the right, complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Will be a turnover on downs.
And off to Jones. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
First down for the offense.
They're going to run it to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pass intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Here comes the offense on first down. Wide out in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Brings up second down.
He'll do it himself. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
First down for the offense.
He's going to pass. And he intercepts it. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Tackled immediately after the catch. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking left. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And that wall they need to climb to get back in this one, guys, is still 20 points high.
New Mexico State, 0.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Call loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. And off to Jones. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pocket starts to collapse, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're setting up the screen, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll leave it with him. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're getting this guy lathered up. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
47-yard line. Second down coming up.
Takes the handoff. It's Perry. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to run for it.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the ground game. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. The Aggies are in the hurry-up. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfect. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
To the air on first down. Dances away from the heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Handoff to the single back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. You start with this kind of field position, if you have to settle for a field goal attempt, demoralizing. Third down coming up. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to go up top on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Finds a man on the right. He's off to the races. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down.
Second down.
He wants to throw it again. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. And off to Jones. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Dampier. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense. Got his man quickly.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Grab behind the line. It's Jefferson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. The hand to the running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ortiz. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds his man down the middle. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Grab near the marker. It's Ortiz. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Line getting set on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Makes a grab over the middle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Comes out throwing on first down. Works the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, you can tell this offense is frustrated, giving up another sack, and they're out of sync, out of sorts. They're just not used to this. This trigger man's usually good. This offense is usually good. They've had a day they would love to forget.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And wings it incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, New Mexico! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Makes the grab on the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. He wants to throw, feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Had to get rid of it quickly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Looking deep down the right side. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Lobos! And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That last completion has him set up, second and short. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. He'll bring it back. It's Jacobs. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They're going back to the ground. At the 35, he's open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on first and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. See if they can get it done on second and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! And the stomping has commenced. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
New Mexico, 47. New Mexico State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Got some room to run. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A third and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. On the return, it's Jacobs. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give and tick, 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 tick. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. And off to Jones. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.